hope that's that smallie. Yeah, that is. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh yeah, stay hooked, buddy. Stay hooked.
What's up guys, it's Rat Productions, and in today's video I'm gonna be floating down the Pigeon. This is some older footage from the fall. I've just kind of had it on my computer. It was a good video regardless, but if you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. We're so close to 1,300 subs, and it would mean so much to me if you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll have it linked down below. And anyways guys, let's get into it.
Oh guys, I think I got something. I don't know what. Oh, it came loose. Huh. I wonder what that was. First cast though. Wasn't really expecting that, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, there we go guys. That feels like a smallie. Oh yeah, that's a little smallmouth, I think. Yeah, it is. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. First fish in the new kayak. Pretty little smallmouth. I knew that was one right as soon as he took it. He kind of took it where I'm floating into, but still, that's a pretty little guy. We're just gonna send him on his way and hopefully get another. But I've only been here for about 5-10 minutes, and I already got him. But send him on his way. Thanks, buddy. All right, guys. So I just kind of cast it over here, fishing it real slow, and he just kind of took it. Oh, something else got it. I think I messed that one up. That's a good sign though. Might all be schooled up right here because it's deeper. The Pigeon's super low right now, so they're gonna be mainly focused on these deeper parts, I think, but we'll just have to see as the day goes on where they're sitting at. Guys, I keep getting bit up in there, but I don't know what it is, and it keeps falling. It's like super aggressive. That's strange. I have no idea what that is. I'm just missing smallmouth left and right here. I've gotten a lot of bites today, and I've barely gone hardly anywhere. Oh, I saw that one. Oh, yeah, they're little guys, it looks like. That was a smallie. Let's see if we can get another one out of there. I'm curious. Oh, there we go, guys. Feels pretty decent. Stay on, buddy. It's a little panfish? Yeah. Little panfish right here, guys. All right, guys, second species of the day. It's a pretty little fish. He's got a real orange belly, but I'm just gonna send him on his way. But that's how shallow water I caught it in. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's literally less than a foot. But thanks, buddy. Well, guys, that was actually a pretty good little fish. Nice little panfish. That's 2 species so far for the day. I'm throwing the California TRD, snagged again, but I'm still gonna tell you guys what I'm basically doing. I'm kind of looking for the deeper water since the river's so low. There's really not too many spots that I don't think they'd want to necessarily hang out in, but I caught that one in less than a foot, but that also wasn't a smallmouth, that was a panfish. Not really too sure what it was doing up there, but it was up there. But yeah, there's definitely some fish here. I just know it. The question is, where exactly are they at? I've caught them in deeper water. I've caught them in kind of shallow water, but until I catch a bass pretty shallow, then I'll start throwing it probably more shallow, but I think I'm gonna mainly concentrate on the deeper parts today, like the eddies and the seams and everything. And I'm just gonna look to see where they're gonna be pushed up and where they'll be pushing bait fish up to. I feel like that's gonna be my best bet. This is a pretty good size imitation of most of the bait fish in here, so I feel like this is gonna do pretty decent. I mean, I've already got a lot of bites and I've hardly been that far, so definitely gonna keep trying it. I bet we can get us a pretty nice little smallie today. I have a good feeling about it. I don't know why, but I feel like he'll do pretty good. And also, this hopefully should be my last time having it on my chest like this with just that one camera. I'm going to be mounting another camera onto this. If you guys haven't noticed already, I've got a new kayak. Pretty nice, honestly. It's a lot more stable than my other one, and it definitely is able to go in less water, which is pretty nice. my last one would get stuck on pretty much everything. This is a pretty nice little kayak. I definitely like it. The seat's definitely pretty comfortable. This is my first time actually taking it out. I definitely feel like we could probably get some more. I would love to catch my limit on it in the first day. Oh, something just bit my lure over there. But I'm just fishing this like really slow. Yeah, it's not on there. I feel like it's a little panfish, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty much just fishing this lure really slow, looking for shaded pockets too. It actually doesn't make too much sense why they're in the shaded pockets this time of year. I would feel like they would be kind of on the rocks, but there's a lot of rocks over here on this bank, so that might be why they're over there. Maybe the shade's just now hitting this one little spot, but yeah, I definitely got hit like 2 or 3 times up in that little hole there. Throw it on back in and see what we can get. It's hard for me to angle this with the wind that we have. We got a little break in it, thankfully though, so that's definitely pretty nice. But it actually handles pretty well. I tried standing up in it. There'll be like a section on down here that I'm probably gonna stand up in it more. Try that out. See if I catch one standing up. All right guys, we're here at the next spot. We're gonna see if hopefully maybe we catch something here. The river's pretty low, but this is one of the parts I was worried about in the new kayak. I didn't know how exactly it's gonna handle in this water, but it's not too bad. It's definitely gonna take some getting used to compared to my old one, but I'll get it eventually. I also see a bunch of bait fish, so that's pretty good. They're about the size of this TRD that I'm using, which is also really good. Love to see it. I'll see what they feed up on though, but they've been hitting this pretty good. Definitely don't want to try something new right now. I want to try getting at least a couple and then I'll start trying something new. I really want to try the spinnerbait. I definitely feel like they'll hit this spinnerbait, especially a big one. I'll just kind of have to see where they're at. I'm not really too sure, honestly. I haven't been fishing in like a couple weeks. Definitely feel like we could probably get on some. I think I'm working it a little too fast through here, so I'm gonna slow it down, see what happens. All right guys, that last spot didn't really produce. It sounds like I'm short of breath. I am. I just had to drag that kayak through this one section. Whew, that was hard. But this looks pretty deep. All my other spots really haven't been that promising, so I don't know exactly how many we're gonna catch, but deeper water I think is where it's gonna be at today. So we're just gonna keep trying that and see what happens. Something bit my lure there. That felt pretty good. Maybe I'll bite again. I don't think I hooked it. In one of my last pigeon videos, I missed a really good one right here. I don't know, I know they're here, but just gotta find out if they're wanting to bite. That felt pretty decent. That was like a heavy type of bite, if that makes sense. It was definitely pretty strong. It didn't feel like a little panfish or a little small. It felt bigger than that. Hopefully we can get on one out of this little hole. That's definitely a promising side. Work it back super slow. That's a pretty deep little pocket right there. I feel like it's definitely over my head, so it might be hanging out there. There's some big boulders over there that are in the water. Can't really see them from here, but they're there. That's why this is a pretty good little smallmouth spot for me. Oh, there we go, guys. Oh, that feels pretty decent. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that big smallmouth chasing it. Holy crap. Man, that's crazy. I don't know if you guys saw that, but holy crap. Yeah, there's definitely smallies here. That's a pretty good little rock bass, though. Here we go, guys. Here's this little rock bass. We're just going to get him back in the water, but that was a pretty big smallie, but we're going to send him on his way and hopefully get that guy. But that's still pretty decently sized drop bass there, so thanks, buddy. I hope you guys were able to see that. That was actually kind of crazy. I was kind of wishing it had a big enough mouth to bite that, but there's definitely big smallmouth in here. The question is, can I get one of those big smallmouth that I just saw? I mean, that wasn't a massive one, but that was like at least 1.5 pounds, maybe 2. They always look a lot smaller in the water than they actually do, so. There we go. I hope that's it, smallie. Yeah, that is. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, yeah, stay hooked, buddy. Stay hooked. Come on. Come on. I don't want to, like, fight him too hard. I don't know how good hooked he is. Oh yeah, that's a pretty little smallie. Oh, I think I got him hooked pretty decent. Just gonna wear him out a little bit. Make sure he's all good. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, guys, that's a toad right there. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good smallie. He feels pretty heavy. I'm gonna have to get a measurement on him. Oh, barely hooked through. Oh yeah. Oh, that's, oh, don't want to drop him. Yeah, that is a good smallie. That's what we came after today, guys. Ooh, yeah, that's probably every bit of like, I don't know, I'd say like 18 inches, maybe 17. It's a pretty little fish though. Let you guys see that in the side. But yeah, we're gonna get a quick little weight on him and let him go. 1.07. I knew there was one in here, and that was that one, I'm pretty sure, that followed that rock bass all the way up. That was pretty cool. I've never had an eat like that, especially this time of year. It just goes to show you how aggressive they can be. And he literally hit it about, I don't know, about 5 yards away from me. Oh, I thought I had another one there for a second. I think I did. And what's nice about this time of year, they'll stack up a lot, especially if you can find bait fish, you can generally find smallies. So that was awesome. That was a blast. That's what we came for, is smallies like that. And that, I'd say roughly that's about a couple pounds. I'm not really too sure. I'll have to do the conversion. It was 1.07 kilograms. I know that's like roughly like, I think it's like 2 1/4, something like that. Not really too sure, but that was a very, very light eat that he did. So it kind of leads me to believe that they might be stacked up like right about here. But I'm gonna cast here probably about, I don't know, like 5-10 more times. I've been here for probably about 20 minutes or so. But that was a nice little fish there. I'm happy that we got that. And the underwater footage, I didn't get like the greatest one. He kind of flipped. I didn't really let him get his energy back, but he did swim off fine. But yeah, he pulled away pretty quickly, and I thought he was ready, but it's okay. He swam off good, and that's all that matters. It's the California craw that is doing the work today. This is what that looks like. But yeah, that was awesome. I loved every second of that. That's a pretty fish too. I love how it had its tiger stripes. It's my favorite thing about smallmouth fishing, is those stripes that they get. Especially this time of year. They're generally more prevalent. It depends on what the water temperature and everything is, I'm pretty sure. But I actually don't really know the science behind it, but generally this time of year in the fall, I catch them a lot more than I do other times of year. So not really too sure about that. Maybe it's because the water gets colder. I'll have to go look it up, and I'll include something about it in the end. But mainly how I've been catching these smallies today is just kind of letting it drift. Not really fishing the Ned rig at all. The Ned rig is a very versatile bait, especially if you just let it sit there. It has some incredible action, especially if you use the anything Z-Man. I love using the finesse TRDs, but there's definitely some other ones you can use too that'll work pretty well. But this seems to be my favorite. I love using these. I've used them on all these rivers around here for a couple of years now, and it's been pretty nice. Actually, right whenever I started the YouTube channel is whenever I started throwing these, and boy, they catch some smallmouth, that's for sure. It's gonna be hard to move from this spot all day. But 3 species so far isn't bad too. That was a pretty nice little rock bass, but who knows, maybe we can get like a 3-pound smallie or 2.5. That'd be awesome. Especially this time of year, they're getting ready for the winter, so they're pretty big this time of year. Give it like a month or so and they're definitely gonna get a lot bigger. And over the winter is a good time to fish for those really big ones. As you guys can see, currently standing up in my kayak here. It's actually really stable. I'm pretty surprised at how stable it is. I'm kind of rocking back and forth right now. It just feels like I'm kind of on a platform, and it's pretty nice, honestly. It's definitely a huge upgrade. I can definitely fish it a lot better now. I can see how this is gonna be a game changer for the channel, and just my fishing in general, this is gonna be really good to have. It's like so much more stable than my other one. Like night and day difference how stable this is. I'm glad that I'm actually able to stand up in my kayak now and not have to worry about, you know, like falling out. Cause look, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm kind of rocking it back and forth here. It's really stable. So you would actually have to like put some effort into flipping this or hit a rock real good going down some current. But this is a pretty calm section. This is just a nice little place to kind of test it out. This is definitely gonna change my skipping game because it's gonna be a lot easier to skip now in this. So I'm pretty excited, honestly. I gotta figure out how exactly to control it while I'm standing up, but that's no big deal. I'll figure it out in time. I just got to get some time out on the water in it, see what I can do. But currently I have it rest right here. I'll probably figure out something a little bit better than just kind of leaving the paddle right down below me like that. If you guys got any suggestions, let me know. There's a paddle holder over here on the side, but I want to actively, you know, be able to steer where I'm going and point so you guys can kind of see what exactly I'm fishing. Well guys, we didn't really catch anything on that stretch. I kind of thought we would, but we didn't, and that's okay. There we go. As soon as I said that, oh, that's a decent little smallie. There we go. Oh, there's some bait balls blowing up right beside me too. That's a good fish though. Definitely can't complain about that one. I'm gonna have to get out of this current real quick before we get swept on down. But that's not a bad little smallie. We're gonna send him on his way and try to get 2 more so we can get our limit. But thanks, little buddy. There he goes. That was pretty surprising. I was not expecting that. Kind of took a break over here on this little island. I didn't really see too much activity while I was there. I saw like 1 fish blow up, but besides that, nothing really. There we go. Yep, that's a smallie, it feels like. Could be a largie. No, it's a smallie, I think. There's a little rock bass. Oh, it's a little rock bass. Right in the roof of the mouth. Another little rock bass. I guess that was the little guy bite my lure. But I'm just gonna drop him in, send him back on his way. So, thanks, little buddy. Oh, yep, there's one. Is it a smallie? That's a rock bass. Wow, I am just catching the rock bass today. There we go. Just gonna send him back on his way. I cannot believe we caught that many rock bass. That's a lot. It's a lot of rock bass for one day. I guess it's just the rock bass type of day here. But I can't really complain. I've already caught a pretty nice little smallie. So, it's okay. It's not really a big deal. I'm actually kind of impressed that I caught that many rock bass. All right guys, so I'm gonna paddle back. I might cast a few more times on my way down. Not really too sure yet, but it's pretty dark. It's probably 20 minutes after sunset and I still got quite a bit to go, unfortunately. It's very shallow. I'm having to get out and drag my kayak a lot, unfortunately. I'll see you guys once I get back here to the house.
Well guys, we didn't have too crazy of a day, but it happens. At least we caught some smallies. Can never go wrong with that. It was nice taking out the kayak. It was good like getting a feel for it and how it fished and everything and like how stable it was. I'll be going out a lot more in it this year once the weather warms up just a smidge, but I might even go out here in like the next couple days. I'm not really too sure. We've had a pretty big cold snap here. If you guys haven't already, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below. It means the world to me. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll have it linked down below, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.